Yeah, so today's the 10th anniversary of the Blue Lake 24-hour challenge. So a pretty cool milestone to make. I don't think when we started the event that it would actually make it, 10 years. Didn't actually really intend for it to be an event like this, but it's sort of grown into its own beast, so it's pretty cool to see.
This was Kurt's idea. Kurt came up with the idea and then just talked about it for maybe 2.5 years. And I got sick of listening to him talking about it, so I created a Facebook event and then told Kurt the event was good to go.
Yeah, well, I guess the first one wasn't intended to be a big event. I think there was, somewhere between 10 and 20 of us, and we just turned up and we had the ski club here and just ran laps around the lake and just made a sort of fun weekend of it, nothing serious, just cruising. If you didn't want to run, you didn't have to, or you could try pushing yourself as much as you wanted and just see what happened and where you went and how far you could run. And I think it just, just grew naturally from there. The next year we had twice the number, the year after that twice the number, and it's just growing almost exponentially since then.
It's pretty humbling actually. Knowing we've created this thing, but I still have no idea why people come to this thing.
It's got a different vibe to the other big events that are around here, like Rotorua is probably the most obvious comparison. This is just different. They're both fantastic. This has just got a sense of inclusivity that I don't necessarily think a lot of other events do, probably because they're spread out so much.
Yeah, I think it's a good entry-level event for ultra running. It's a 6 kilometre loop. We've made it a little bit longer. It's 5.5k around the lake, but 6 kilometres is our course. It's just good for getting into ultra running, seeing how far you can go. It means that you're never too far away from safety. Even the furthest you can be away from the base is 3 kilometres. So you can sort of test the waters and see how far you can go without feeling that you're getting too remote or in too much of a situation if something goes wrong.
It's just crazy to think how far this little event has come. It just became this sort of great community event. They're really staunch about it being free, and anyone can come down, and there's no competition to it. No one wins Blue Lake. You just participate and have fun, whether you do 1 lap with the kids or try and do 29 laps or 200 Ks now. It's just outrageous what people are doing.
So all the events are based on how many laps you do. They're not based on distance, although they kind of semi-correlate to distances. So, for example, the Claw, that's our biggest event, which is approximately 200 kilometres. So there's only one person who's won it since it started, and that was Simon Cochran. So he won it 2 years ago, and he gave it a pretty good nudge last year, but with the weather we called the event off early, so he didn't get it. And I think we've got 4 this year going for it. Don't know whether they'll get there. It's a bit trickier going around the lake in the other direction. So we'll see what happens.
So I came to the very first Blue Lake event 10 years ago, and this is only the second time I've been back to the 10th anniversary, and it's just so different. The course at the moment, there's some quite technical sections with quite a few routes. There's a few small gravelly type sections, but the majority of it is just pure sweep single track. It's soft underfoot, and we're in native forests all the way around. There's a tiny little bit of road to come down to into event base, but apart from that it's just native. So the bird song is next level. Even with all these people out here, the birds are just going for it. It's amazing. And views of the lake all the way through.
It's a beautiful beast actually. It can be pretty brutal sometimes. Last year I think is good evidence of that. What the runners went through was massive, but what the event crew went through with that weather bomb that we got and the safety concerns for everyone involved and the logistics involved. I remember 10 o'clock in the morning getting tapped on the shoulder to frantically take off back into town to buy up every rubber mat I could get my hands on at Bunnings to try and essentially carpet the ground in the tent and the main chute where everyone runs through, because they were literally just mudslides by that time. And that was a pretty steep learning curve for me.
Out of all the things I've done, so well put on. It accommodates to everybody, not just the runners, but the people that are coming to support. Like, it's such a good time for the people hanging around in the designated area. They have the heaters on, they've got the food trucks. Obviously, there's these crazies that are still running for 24 hours and 2 degrees, but such a well done event. The guys have done an incredible job. I can't speak highly enough of them. Awesome.
There we go.
Cheers, guys.
Solid.
How we tracking, mate? 15 laps.
Couple to go.
Awesome.
2 to go.
How's running through the night? Has it been good for you?
No.
Yes, it's been a great night. I mean, yesterday we had some pretty good weather. A little bit cold, a little bit windy. The early hours of this morning's brought in some rain, so it'll be interesting to see how the runners that are still going up there handle that. The claw looks like it may be going to go this year. It might be a little bit close, but if he keeps up the pace he's on now, like, it's possible for the right person on the right day with the right weather conditions. But really, it is borderline. So it's only gone once in 10 years. So this year might be the second time.
I really want to give you this, but did you read the fine print?
What do you think? Oh, fucking hell. Next year then.
Just take the first photo.
We're 10 years into Blue Lake now, and it's just crazy to think how far this little event has come. You know, it started as just a few crazies hanging out at a ski club by Blue Lake, and Kurt Matthews had this idea that, you know, wouldn't it be cool if we just hung out and tried to run around Blue Lake for 24 hours and see how many laps could get done. And it really sort of captures the trail running community of just good people just having fun and having a laugh. And 24 hours, you clear out of here and go home and everyone's got a story and they'll be back next year. I couldn't imagine it any other way.
I'll be back next year for sure, once my feet heal. Bye!